So guys, update 30.0 just dropped for BT6, and I'm gonna cover as much as I can of the update. Some of you may already have known the update was coming because they posted the patch notes for the first time beforehand on Reddit. But basically, this is a pretty small update. We got a new map, we got a couple new monkey knowledges, a new hero skin, a couple trophy items, and a few other things. So first off, what's new in the trophy store? We got Wizard Necromancer Zombie Bloons, we got Hummingbird Pet for the Heli Pilot, Striker Pup Pet, and all this good stuff here. So let me just go ahead and buy out everything in the store. And lastly, the bad whale. We tend to think that all whales are good whales, but this cuddly looking magenta beast is definitely a bad whale. Alrighty. Next up, you see we got a new hero skin from Psimbals. Let's unlock it and see what cool animations they have. And then monkey knowledges. So there's 3 new monkey knowledges update. First one is Bionic Augmentation. While Turbocharger is active, Bio-Boomer is able to target camos. This was a thing in Battles 1, so I guess it's interesting to see it being added here finally to TD6. And then this one's kind of interesting, Bonus Glue Gunner. So instead of starting the game with the Dart Monkey, you can choose to start the Glue Gunner instead. So it's not, you can't have both, you gotta choose one. Personally, I feel like most people will still stick with the Dart Monkey, but I guess there are some uses where we'll start with the Glue Gunner, or you'd rather start with the Glue Gunner instead. And then the third knowledge is all the way in the Magic Tree. This one's X-Ray Ultra. Ultravision allows your monkeys to see through and fire through blocking objects. So essentially, seeing over walls, which would make it pretty good for some mechs like Hedge or another brick. Now, another sizable change this update is to co-op. Now you can choose between the map split. So before, some maps were a one-for-all. You can put towers anywhere, some of them were split. But I believe now, you have many options to choose from. So like one, you can split in 2 for 2 players. You can have a circle, which is pretty interesting. You can have a weird square. You can have free-for-all. You can have, top, bottom, left, right, diagonal. So depending on the map, you can have some pretty wacky splits. We're going to hold co-op for later, though, because we're going to check out the new map right now. It's all the way over on Advanced, and if you play Battles 2, or if you've seen videos of Battles 2, this might seem familiar. Sunken Columns, basically Basalt Columns, but I guess harder. So let's go ahead and play hard mode here. So it looks like we got 2 entrances and 2 exits. I'm not sure how the balloons move. I think we'll play the round first, and then we'll drop side 2, and then see how the balloons go. I also believe this is a blocker, so you can see over, or rather you can't see over, because this is lower than everything surrounding it. I see. Yeah, this entire bottom part is downed. Also, you see that there are 2 free icons for Dart and Blue, but I think once you drop one of them, the other one is no longer free. So let me just try Blue. Yep, there we go. Dart Monkey is now, it does now cost money. Yeah, right now I need palm power though, so I don't think the free Glue Gunner was the right choice here. It's not that great when, it doesn't do any damage at all. Anyways, another thing I noticed is that these things are removable. You can remove the water for 1k. I assume what's underneath is land. Don't know if it's raised land, or, it's still, you still need towers to see over it. Oh, speaking of which, I think Super Monkey's gonna be really good here, right? Since he can't see over, that wall there. X-ray knowledge would definitely help with that. That being said, it doesn't look like the balloons, yeah, they don't go through the middle at all. They take one giant loop around, and then exit on the opposite side. Anyways, we'll just drop, like, I don't know, maybe a monkey ace here. Gets a nice global coverage. See if we go from there. So yeah, as mentioned earlier, this is a pretty small update, so that is, no Paragon, no boss, none of that. Just your usual map and that stuff. I think NK's reasoning for that was that their first update after holidays is always going to be a small one. I guess that applies to all games moving forward, so yeah, they do the business-savvy decision. Put the biggest updates for December to get the most people come back, and, just take a chill pill once the holidays come, which works fine for, BT6. Not so much for battles, but yeah. Unfortunately, if you're the kind of person who enjoys that kind of new content instead of stuff like balance changes that, change the meta, then yeah, unfortunately this update might not be the most amazing for ya. But I'm excited to try some of the balance changes. Again, I'll leave a link to the description to the Reddit post where they post all the patch notes, but there's quite a few buffs to things, quite a few nerfs to things. For one, they buffed the Elite Defender. It now gets mold damage for 205 as well as 005, which is a good thing because Elite Defender ain't that great, contrary to what a good amount of people think. Oh yeah, also, I should mention, while I'm hovering over the ace, there is this new change. You can make it reverse. See that? So instead of going, let's do circle actually for a better example. So instead of going clockwise, you can choose to make it go counterclockwise. Oh, there's also a cooldown too, so you can't do insane ace micro with it. Granted, there is still gonna probably be some insane ace micro involved. Now that you have an extra button to work with. Yeah, definitely a nice quality of life change for those who do love to maximize their ace potential, either in races or challenges. I don't plan to go through every balance change, but I'm just gonna plan to go through a few of them that look notable enough to me. And maybe the ones that are even more game-changing, we'll have a separate video on. Also, Recruit Zebras, wrecking my ass. Let's get an ODS to help clean up stuff. That probably would be helpful. But yeah, while we're also on the ace, I believe the biggest nerf I saw, based on the patch notes, was to the Ground Zero. Somehow, or for some reason, they upped the price of it by 4,000 bucks from 14k to 18k, which is pretty insane to me. I mean, I know it's good, but was it really that good that it needed to be nerfed by that much money? Because 4k is definitely no laughing matter for a mid-game tower. I mean, I know it's good, but damn. That's definitely one of the most aggressive nerfs I have seen. On top of that, they also nerfed the Buccaneer Pier Gun. Not by a lot, though. Apparently, they just made it so it scales better. Like, the cooldown, the hook-in rate was the same between Degree 1 and Degree 100, which obviously didn't make sense. Because it should scale, or Degree 100 should hook in faster. Now they made it hook the same amount, Degree 100, but it starts out lower, which gives you, you know, the feeling of progression. Anyways, bulb here, we should be fine. How you guys liking this Psy skin, by the way? I've barely even used the normal Psy, so I have no idea what I'm comparing it to. But it's looking pretty slick. Anyways, you have the money. This map is looking not too bad on harder mode. So let's remove these and see what happens. Remove, we just drained the water. Kind of like hashtag ouch. Interestingly, you can see through slightly. So you can hit balloons despite some towers not being able to see over. Cool. This pool of water is kind of useless though, because I noticed that you know, towers will still hit balloons. It just can't see over to this part, this high ground, but it doesn't matter because it's, you know, there's no balloons here anyways. So I don't really see a point in moving this, unless you want to add more land space. I'll do it just to show you though. Drain the pool. Yeah, why couldn't Basalt Columns be able to use some battles too? Because I noticed that most of the maps are pretty basic for the release of battles too. I think the only noticeable one was another brick where there was an actual obstacle in the middle of the map. But other than that, there was nothing like height differences where, you know, you can put towers on low ground and you need either, you know, global towers or towers that can see through walls in order to, you know, make them useful on that map. Now, if I had any guess, they probably have works on that. I'm just, you know, I'm just voicing some suggestions, I guess. Now let's get Super Monkey because it's time. Got 16k. It'd be embarrassing to die. So as you see, Ultra Vision now allows us to see over that wall. Now let's upgrade this to Plasma. They nerfed this. Well, they decreased the price, but in exchange, they nerfed the Pierce from 3 to 2, which I think it's overall a nerf. Even if you outbuff this guy, most of the times, like, it's not going to be fully outbuffed unless you have a Perm Brew. So that Pierce buff is, yeah, gonna make it struggle against round 63. So let's get, I'd assume Elite Defender is fine against 63. The good news, though, is that this buff is given back from the Sun Avatar. So essentially, Sun Avatar got a buff this update, which I don't know if it should have, because it seemed pretty alright to me, but, I mean, I won't complain too much. You might also notice that Dark Knight got slightly more expensive. So basically, Plasma cross-pathing with middle path and bottom path is just slightly worse now. A little bit cheaper, but slightly less powerful. Now let's get Elite Defender, so we're fine again at 63. And if all goes according to plan, we shouldn't need to drop anything extra this round. Yep. Clear it with a good amount of space to go. I'll just use Size ability for the memes, because why not? But I should show you how they look like, right? I haven't used the ability all game till now, so here's level 10. Attaboy. Just vibrating and getting rid of every balloon on screen at once. Now, I probably shouldn't have removed the water, because I guess I might as well just show you guys level 20 Psy, since I already have them down. So I think I have to fix my mistake by dropping a little lava lake and getting an Energizer. Don't know if I can afford it before this game ends, so let me just get some quick farms up in the meantime. Okay, so how's my 5 rounds of farming doing? I think I can get the Energizer now if I sell everything. So, let's get it. And yeah, we got Psy level, currently level 14. So still a ways to go for level 20. Might have to go a bit into free play here, but that's alright by me. Also, there's one problem. In case you guys don't know, heroes earn XP only if it's in range. The hero's in range of it. I think we have, yeah, we see the icon, so that means we have it in range. Just got the village just in case. So, good thing is that we're all good on that front. Now we just gotta make sure to be able to survive into the 80s on this map. SRAM wave just fine. And final round for this one. Take a look at the Elite Defender here. It's basically doing essentially double damage compared to last update. Against the ZMG, that is. Because right now, hold on. Might need to drop Psy level 10 here. Nope, we're fine, good. GG's. But yeah, I believe it's plus 2 damage to the OT5. Plus 4 if it's 205. And before it did, 2 damage to a multi-class balloon. So, quick math. 2 to 4. 2x. Not bad. Currently, Psy is 5 levels away. I think we'll need to survive to at least around 80. So, hopefully we can get that to work. I'm just going to use that ability because we are struggling. Struggle lugging against the stuff. So, update. Just got a Sun Avatar up here. Looking like it's holding the line pretty well. And we got Icicles back here as well, just in case, any Cerams get really far. Should mention that Icicles did get a little nerf to the price. Was made a little bit more expensive, probably because I guess it was too strong. But I barely used it in this game to notice it being super good. But I guess NK knows best. Well, not always, but I'm gonna assume it did need some sort of nerf, and it was good. I mean, look at that! It's just stopping those Cerams in place, so we can get Elite Defender to kill him. And with that, we got money for level 20 at 91. So let's just get it, and there we go. There is max level Psy for ya. Hopefully the balloons aren't blocking your experience. I think we'll use level 20 here just to wipe out everything. And there we go. I feel like the animations are pretty similar in that regard. It's just the, looking very triumphant right there, aren't you, Psy? And yeah, I think that about does it for this video. Thanks for watching. Again, it was a small update, so there wasn't too much to cover for this initial video. If you want full patch notes, then again, check the description. And if you have any ideas for what I could possibly do with this update, because I don't think there's going to be too many videos I'm going to cover with this update, just looking at what's changed. So any ideas at all are certainly welcome. And of course, make sure to subscribe and turn on those notifs if you want to catch those videos. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.